Captain's log, July 15th, 2074. Mars date, March 3rd, 24th year of the colony. Here on Mars, months take about 57 days. Everything out here is just like the months, longer and harder than on Earth. We had to say goodbye to everything: the grass, the sun, the people. But what choice did we have? It started with the disappearance of all sea ice in 2040. For some of us, this was a dire time. We knew what this meant: a lower albedo, more sunlight absorbed by the planet, Earth's increased infrared radiation getting trapped by the tons of methane the melting ice released into the atmosphere. Such intense warming that it would lead to an ecological cascade of effects, resulting in the disappearance of many species and great biodiversity loss. But this didn't stop them. Instead of being concerned, what countries remained fought over this new front. In the face of demise, they still only saw opportunity for profit. Untapped oil fields in a strategically important location. All of the bombing and fires and WMDs once again accelerated climate change until our planet became utterly unlivable. Our atmosphere was so richly saturated with CO2 and CH4 that it became toxic to breathe. This irreversibly terraformed our planet into a harsh, unforgiving wasteland. When the dust settled, nobody was left. Those of us on Mars are the last of humanity. We were astronauts, pioneers of the new frontier, establishing a foothold among the stars. Our mission changed when we got word of what was happening. I alone was chosen for the return trip to Earth, to see if we could ever return to our home. At first I was hopeful. Some plants were around. Things seemed to be going all right. But then I realized those few plants that were around did best in a CO2-rich environment. And animals? There are none. Not anymore. The only animals who called Earth their home are myself and those back on Mars. I looked around, hoping to find positive signs of life, or that we could possibly reverse this, send ourselves back to the beautiful world that we once knew. But I knew it was far too late. I stumbled upon a small village in my travels, unsure when it came from, but it was there. The worst thing about it was how completely and utterly destroyed it was. Whether from war or just pure hatred during those dying days, when resources were so scarce, is unclear. One thing's for sure though, nobody is left. We had only enough fuel to send me this one way. I sent the transmission back to Mars and told them the dire news. Earth is done. Now here I am, alone. The last human, the last living animal on this planet. What can I do? I wanted to return back to Mars, but I no longer see the point. We're foreigners on that land. We should leave before we ruin it just like we did our home. Heed my warning. Treat your home kindly, else it will pay back the punishment you do to it tenfold.